Jill?
Well, Pamela, according to those who work with the military, statistically, these violent acts involving PTSD patients are a national trend, and Hawaii is not immune. 43-year-old Claiborne Conley was a former Hawaii Army National Guardsman with the 29th Infantry Brigade. Those who knew him say he was deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan, had suffered a traumatic brain injury, and struggled with post-traumatic stress disorder. Conley had a criminal record, including assault and TRO violations in 2007, which, according to Noe Foster, who is the CEO of the Strategist, an advisory firm for military health projects, is usually the first sign something is very wrong.
It's one of the telltale symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder caused because of service in combat.
According to friends, Christine Cass earlier this week talked about getting a TRO against Conley, who police say wanted to be more than just friends. But early Friday morning, Conley is accused of breaking into Cass's home in Makiki, shooting and killing Cass, her 13-year-old daughter, and a neighbor's dog they were watching before turning the gun on himself. Foster says more services are needed to help National Guard soldiers who have fewer resources than other military.
The wars in Iraq and Afghanistan are very different than wars in the past because 30% of the troops are National Guard and Reserve soldiers who are at higher risk for mental health conditions like PTSD or other types of injuries like traumatic brain injury.
Conley was committed to the state mental hospital in April 2009, but was released in February. Right now, treatment is not mandated for PTSD patients, but Foster says that must change.
We need to assume that war changes people. We need to assume that coming back with a traumatic brain injury or a diagnosis of PTSD is very likely, and look immediately for those telltale signs and provide support services and counseling early on, even if the symptoms are not full-blown.
Now, the state legislature in this last session allocated funding to develop a special division of the family court just for the military to deal with increasing numbers of domestic abuse cases involving soldiers back from war. It would divert soldiers who are accused of certain crimes into treatment instead of sending them to jail. Pamela?
Jill, thank you very much for that report.